Panguna Mine issues took center stage at the recent CANCONEX Resource Week hosted by the Papua New Guinea Chamber of Resources and Energy, PNG Core. Despite being closed for more than 30 years, the mine is in the stages to reopen. But the legacy issues that have been left by Bougainville Copper Limited's operations until its closure need to be addressed. The Panguna project is already a licensed project. The president of the Autonomous Region of Bougainville and his cabinet of the Bougainville Executive Council granted an extension of the exploration license ELO1 to Bougainville Copper Limited BCL on the 28th of January 2024. The Panguna project is already licensed under an exploration license for a term of 5 years. What the landowners and the people directly affected by the mine want is to get some closure to the legacy issues, which include the environmental destruction caused by the mine. Present at the CANCONEX was President of the Autonomous Region of Bougainville, Ismail Toroama, who gave an overall report on the legacy issues of the mine, including the way forward to reopening Panguna.
To even begin consider allowing a large-scale mining ever again in Bougainville, successive presidents, Honorable Joseph Kabwe, Honorable Tanis, Honorable John Mommis, and now myself, have needed to carefully consider the grievances of our people have had about the experience of the mine.
Theonila Roca Matbob, member for Iroro constituency in the central Bougainville district, is a Panguna mine landowner, and she is very vocal about the legacy issues left by the mine. She is the Minister for Community Government and also a long-time activist on Panguna issues.
In 2019, we decided to release a report titled Living with Rio's Legacy. In 2020, I led a legal complaint through the Australian National Contact Point for Responsible Business Conduct. In 2021, ABG sanctioned the first phase of the assessment. To 2024, the assessment is now in the process of completion, and a month shy from now, the result will be released. And it is a very human thing for us that in order for us to move to a new chapter, we gotta learn to close an old chapter.
The Panguna issue remains sensitive, but parties in the efforts to reopen the mine are working closely together. Bougainville Copper Limited Chairman Samuel Togolo was also part of the discussions at CANCONEX. He said that BCL had a more community-oriented approach, and there is widespread acceptance for the mine reopening in the Panguna area.
Importantly, the granting of ELO1 extension has the support of landowner communities, veterans, and with notable alignment among various groups. In other words, we understand our challenges, differences in opinions, and perceived risks, but we have a common goal. A strong alignment exists to redevelop Panguna to help the island regain wealth and prosperity.
President Toroama, who is also Minister for Minerals and Energy in the Autonomous Bougainville government, says all the discussions and dialogue between the landowners and the ABG carefully considered support for local content and resource owners.
So what does the Bougainville Mining Act provide for in order to prevent those long-held grievances from occurring again? I will touch down on some of the provisions of the Act. Firstly and importantly, the Act provides for owners of customary land and not the state own any minerals in or under the land. So under Bougainville mining laws, mineral ownership is vested within the landowner.
Theonila Roca Matbob stressed that what is important is a plan to see a more viable future for resource owners considering their attachment to the land and its resources, how they can be more sustainable after the end of the project.
If we can be able to make viability studies so that life after closure or life after a closure that comes from a crisis, if we can do viability plan for communities, let's understand the communities in a sense where how can they survive even after closure. This is a Bougainville product. I would rather love to be put onto the shelf with using my own coconut, using my own forest. And I would love to be taught how to make my own soap so that I can sell for years, even if the mine closes and goes.
Fidelis Sukina for Inside PNG News.